Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a little bit different video today because yes, the vlogs are fun, but I felt like things haven't really been interesting lately. So I figured I would do a little Erin Talks, a little throwback here, and do an Erin Talks video on how to combat seasonal depression, and or for some people it's just like the winter blues and such like that, because I think this is a very important topic as I have faced it in the past. Now, I don't know if I'm going to feel that way during this winter or not, but I'm going to do my damn hardest to basically keep myself in check and, still do these things with the mindset of that I'm just keeping myself on track. You know what I mean? But if you guys haven't already, definitely go check out my merch shop. It'll be linked below. All you have to do is go to starsketch.com, my website, and then there's a link to go directly to my merch store through there, so you'll see it. Definitely support your girl and be a part of the chill squad, I guess. I don't know. Definitely go check that out. Also check out starsketch.com in general because I have freebies. I have paintings on there. I have prints. I have stickers. I have coloring books, workbooks. Go check that out. And without further ado, let's get into today's Erin Talks after dark edition, I guess, the chill edition. But anywho, let's get into today's video. So my first tip is definitely to have a go-to person, whether this is a therapist or a family member or a friend, like a really close friend, like someone you could trust, your significant other, somebody like that to be able to talk about anything to. So having somebody there to kind of be able to be like, instead of bothering everybody, there's some of us, including myself, which is why I wrote these tips, that will tend to, seek out new friends during this time, or, we'll try to just not go to the right people to feel better. So it's good to keep the people that are close to you, super close to you, especially during this time. So I definitely recommend having a go-to person to just text or go to. Like for me, it's probably either my parents or my boyfriend, whoever's available really, and just go to them to talk about anything and just tell them how I'm feeling and stuff like that. So have a person that you can go to literally vent about anything, and you're good to go. It could be your mom, your dad, your therapist, your pastor, your mentor, a friend, like somebody. There's got to be somebody in your life that you can safely say that you can go to for anything. So be sure to have that person close to you during this season. My second tip is to keep your journal closer than your phone. This is something I am definitely going to do this winter because I always fall into a habit of being on my phone all the time and going and watching live streams or going to watch videos or scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through Instagram or whatever. And I just get caught up in the cycle thing. So instead, I want to have my journal close to me, which I don't even have it close to me right now. It's in the drawer, which is something I'm working on still, as you can see. But to have my journal on me more than my phone, or my notes app even. Like, if worst comes to worst, say if I'm in public or something and I can't always have my journal around me. I'm mostly at home, so what I mean by that is to make sure that I'm always carrying my journal, because you never know. But yeah, keep your journal closer than your phone. Definitely. I highly recommend this tip because you'll honestly be more thankful that you didn't get caught up in things or make bad decisions, like, like just to talk to random people online. Like, yeah, it's cool and stuff, but at the same time, when you're going through something, it's not the best thing in the world, you know what I mean by that. So definitely have your journal closer, just so then you can, be able to write down your thoughts and your feelings about certain things that you're going through, and to make sure that you have it on you. Always make sure it's on your bedside table too, because you never know, in the middle of the night, there's always your phone. But sometimes your phone isn't always helpful. Sometimes you can go to those comfort videos and such, but they're not always going to be there. So definitely have your journal closer than your phone. Highly recommend. Tip number 3 is wake up earlier to fully embrace the sunlight. It is definitely cool to be able to wake up at like 7 a.m. and for the sun to be coming up. And to know that you can have that sun from 7 to 4 or 5. So definitely get up earlier so then you can embrace the sunlight more, rather than sleeping in till like noon and then only having a few hours of sun. You know what I mean? So I definitely recommend that for those that sleep in too much. Like, getting your sunshine in is definitely going to help. Like, just getting outside helps me anytime that I need to just clear my head, or get some happiness. What am I trying to say here? Get some, happy hormones, I guess, or happy feelings in me. It's always good to just go outside and get some fresh air and get in the sunlight as much as possible. So definitely waking up earlier will definitely help with that. So yeah. My next tip is to get into an indoor exercise activity. So what I mean by this is that this could literally be just having a dance party in your bedroom. Like, as minimal as that is, like, that could be like your thing. Like, you just dance to a song every day in your bedroom for like 3 minutes. Like, that could be your indoor exercise. Or some other things that I suggest that I have done is some yoga, because it's relaxing and you can just watch a YouTube video and just kind of do it and you feel so much better afterwards. Or doing Just Dance. You can even get like free videos on YouTube to watch to do the exercises, but Just Dance is so fun and gets your body moving, and it's a video game. I have the video game version. I have it on my Wii. I just don't always have it set up or whatever, so I tend to go to the Just Dance like videos on YouTube as like a quick workout thing. So I definitely need to do that more this winter for sure, because honestly, doing Just Dance is just so fun. My next tip is to go for walks as much as possible before the snow starts, because I certainly live in a place where you never know when the snow's going to start, so it's best to get yourself outside on your walk at least once a day, just to get in all that vitamin D, And my next tip is kind of also talking about getting vitamin D in, and that is consider taking a vitamin D supplement. I am definitely considering that, as I do have, like, what my doctor always says is that I have a lack of vitamin D, especially during the fall and winter months. So I think I might take my doctor's advice and get a vitamin D supplement, and I'm recommending it to you guys, but I am not a doctor, so please consult your doctor beforehand. But I don't think it hurts to take, a little extra vitamin D, but definitely talk to your doctor first in case you do have an increase, because we don't want to give you too much. But yeah, I just put that as a tip just in case anybody's thinking about it or whatever. I definitely would consider it, because I think it might be helpful to some of us, My next tip is to keep your room clean. Yes, a clean environment equals a clean mind, because this is something I feel like a lot of motivator YouTubers or creators talk about, is like, when you have a clear surroundings, it allows your mind to breathe. If you look around and there's trash everywhere and decluttering or clutter everywhere and just a mess, and your bed's unmade, things are just not organized, it's gonna stress you out. So just taking a day to completely clean out your room. As you guys have seen in my last couple of videos, I have definitely been doing that because I want my space to be like a really cozy, inspiring, artsy space for me to, you know, when it's like at this time of night and it's pitch black out at 8 p.m., I can know that I can just go and do something creative in here and, you know, do my own thing. So that's why I want to constantly keep my room clean, just so then, you know where everything is, and, you know, you're not like, where's that, you know, coloring book I've been meaning to color, like, as an example, because I just recently, organized my coloring books. And yeah, so definitely take a day to completely clean your room, or if you own a house or an apartment, you know, whatever your space is, take a day, take a couple of days to just completely declutter everything, completely clean everything, because it's going to make you feel so much better, because then you'll actually know where everything is, and you'll just feel more relaxed and feel more just at ease and comforted, rather than feeling like you're coming back to a decluttered mess that stresses you out, you know? It just, trust me when I say that your room / your space is a definite reflection of your mental health. I have learned that over the years, and I have taken that as a tool. You know, when I see that my room's kind of getting messy, I know that that's probably a sign that I'm just not doing okay, and I need a day to, you know, get it all sorted out. So definitely keep your space clean around you this season. Take a day, maybe have it be, instead of spring cleaning, have it be autumn cleaning, and instead of, you know, like organizing things and deep cleaning them, get rid of what you no longer need, so then you can take stock of what you do have and actually use it, you know, during the winter time when you're inside all the time, you know? My next tip is to be very creative and express yourself through art. You guys know how much I preach about how much art is healing to somebody who is either going through it or whatever the situation may be. I feel like art in general helps to not only evoke emotions or show emotions that the artist themselves is feeling, but it also allows you to kind of escape into a piece. So let me show you, for example. Like, I painted this butterfly, and as you can kind of tell, the inside of the butterfly is just kind of crazy and all spirally and like, where is this gonna go? While the outside looks more, you know, trippy and put together. This was a reflection of how I was feeling. Definitely the things outside can be a little crazy, but also really pretty. While on the inside of me, I was feeling lost when I was doing this painting. I just felt like, where am I gonna go? Like, what am I gonna do? Just lost about certain situations in my life, and you can see that in the art now that you look at it. In other paintings I've done, they each have like their own kind of story in a sense. So definitely consider doing some form of art thing this winter, because I think it would really, really help everybody that goes through any sort of wintry blues, or will go through a wintry blues, because it definitely helps to kind of get what's going on in here out onto paper and expressing yourself of it, instead of just sitting in your little, you know, bad headspace. So I definitely recommend either getting into painting canvases and just painting whatever is on your mind. Art journaling is another amazing form of therapeutic art that is just great to do. Like, you can use mixed media with it. Look up art journaling on YouTube and just explore the world of it, because it's amazing. I also definitely recommend coloring. As you guys have seen on my channel, like, I'm into coloring, and it's for the therapeutic reasons. It just brings so much joy out of me to complete a project, complete a page, and to be able to display it or show it off to you guys, or do buddy colors with somebody. Definitely, if you haven't considered that, definitely look into the coloring community here on YouTube and on Instagram. I definitely recommend just you looking up completed coloring pages on YouTube, and you'll find all the coloring community people that have completed coloring pages, or watch my videos. And I also talk about different coloring YouTubers in those videos for you to check out, so that I do buddy colors with and such. So definitely check out those videos if you're looking for more content on that. But that is definitely something, even just taking out a sketchbook and just doodling in it, or anything like that, paint by numbers or color by numbers, or diamond art painting, all of that, and I feel like is in like the same category in a sense of just losing your mind in the colors and just relaxing and just getting into it. Maybe even digital art might be your thing. Getting an iPad for yourself, or using the iPad that you have, if you have one laying around, and just kind of exploring Procreate, the art drawing app. There's tons of Procreate tutorials on YouTube too. I also recommend just getting into whatever artsy thing, just whatever it is, whether it's drawing, painting, coloring, whatever it is, deep dive into it, because I feel like at the end of the day, art is very healing. And if you're going through it this winter, I highly recommend getting into something very creative, even crocheting or sewing or knitting even. Just so many possibilities for people to get into. And I think it's really important that everybody has at least one creative hobby that they're into, because it's such a great outlet to get, whatever's going on in here out, And my last and final tip for you guys when it comes to combating our winter blues we may face this winter is use your coping skills. Let me repeat that. Use your coping skills. This is for everybody that has been diagnosed, like myself, with SAD, seasonal affectiveness disorder. Use your coping skills. And what I mean by that, and you'll know what I mean by that, if you've ever been through dialectical behavioral therapy, or if you've ever been through just any sort of therapy or mental health work, there's so many coping skills to use. I am a big advocate for anybody that's interested. I'm a big advocate for dialectical behavioral therapy. I took so many different therapy groups on it, and I am a true believer in it, and I think that it works. It basically turns your thoughts into action of some sort in your life to heal you. So a lot of it is self-soothing stuff, like doing a painting or taking a bath or whatever. There's also the problem-solving skills that come with it, which is important because you never know what you're going to face ever, and you need to know how to solve your problems and not just freak out and avoid them or walk away from them. It also goes in deep into the relationship with yourself and how you talk to yourself and how you treat yourself. And I highly, to anybody looking for something that may be helpful to them when it comes to mental health work, I definitely recommend looking into dialectical behavioral therapy. There's so many workbooks on it nowadays. There's so many, different workbooks and stuff like that. I talk a lot about dialectical behavioral therapy, even in my workbooks that I put on my website, link in bio, or description, sorry. And I highly recommend just use your coping skills that you have learned, whether it's a breathing technique that you've learned, or whether it's to walk away from certain people in your life during this time, or walk away from certain situations, or, even if it's just a grounding technique, no matter what it is. I definitely recommend for you to actually use your coping skills during these times, because sometimes there are probably times where, sorry for that loud, there are times where you do need your coping skills, but you don't actually use them. And this is my reminder to you watching, use them even when you have to use them. So that is my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little Erin Talks video. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oof, I don't want to sneeze on camera though. But I hope that you take at least one of these tips and try to use it in your life somehow. I hope that you gain some inspiration from this, and I hope that it helps you out if you tend to get the winter blues, you know. But anywho, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully next week we'll have an interesting vlog, but if not, I'll let you know if it's something different like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any other tips that you want to share with everybody else on how you combat your winter blues, or when you are just not feeling it during the winter time. Let us know in the comments section down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.